I've wanted to do this series for a couple of weeks now, but never thought about actually executing it. If you've seen Overanalyzing Avatar, then you know what to expect. If you haven't, I'll break it down for you now as to cause a lack of confusion. Animation vs. Minecraft is a very intricate show. Can I call it a show? Whatever, it's a very intricate series on YouTube. This video, and possibly videos, if this does well enough, is made out of pure love for the series. I fell in love with Alan Becker back in 2018 or 2019. I can't even remember. But there are all these small details, story beats, etc. that Alan Becker and his team have created. So I just wanted to point out small things you might have missed. Things I liked, continuity errors, or animation mistakes, or just general shit posts I thought of while making the scripts for these videos. So I'll just cut to the chase and get on with the actual video. Right at the start here, we see the color gang being drawn, even though red, green, blue, and yellow are all from stickfight.com in the Beckerverse. Here's the first bit of animation chat I talked about in the intro. Blue and, to some extent, yellow and green are doing what I call their action pose. It's basically a generic idle pose that Alan and his team use during storyboarding. They use it quite a lot throughout the series, and I'll try to point it out if I see it or remember to. So again, more animation stuff. Size inconsistency. The color gang changes size a lot over the course of the show. Here, orange, I'm going to call orange for the sake of not saying acronyms, is pretty tall, about the size of 2.5 icons, or about 5 blocks. Though, like I said, this changes in the first short. The bed here isn't perfectly on the grid. It's about 1 pixel short. Have fun never being able to unsee that. Orange should still have been able to break the cobblestone here. It wouldn't have broken from that little amount of mining, but it would have at least cracked a little bit. Yeah, this just isn't possible in vanilla Minecraft. It's possible with command blocks, but they haven't discovered them yet. Also, they got shorter. Now they're about 4 blocks tall. Also, Orange's arm extends here to pat Green's back. I was gonna point out here that red shouldn't be able to reach around blue because it's too far, but it's just not. You can reach 5 blocks away, barely. Doesn't change the fact that he placed cobblestone through a wall. Green and orange don't visibly take damage from the explosion here, even though they should have been very close to death or have died from the blast of the TNT. The cobblestone here takes 2 swings to break, even though earlier it took 3. Something you'll see in every episode is that tools don't take durability. Yes, they break sometimes, but they never have the durability bar. Unless I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, yell at me in the comments. So here, blue jumps down with a stack and 44 diamonds, and orange has 3. But when orange picks up the diamonds from blue, he has a stack and 44 instead of a stack and 47. Likely because they don't need the extra diamonds and such. Also, if you're wondering, for the diamond blocks placed, this is the correct amount of diamonds, I checked. When yellow runs away here, he has his stone pickaxe selected in his hotbar, but isn't holding it and didn't leave it with orange. Orange throws out a flint and steel here. But earlier he had 27 flint, 24 of which he used to make arrows. But even after throwing the flint and steel, he still has 3 flint. This is the same for the string, but for bows and fishing rods, respectively. I love Orange's big-ass helmet here. Throughout this fight, there are a bunch of references to what the characters are doing with the file names. With Orange killing the first zombie, there's getthatzombie.txt. With yellow doing his 6 spin, there's how to pull off a triple spin combo.ppt. With blue, there's robinhood.psd. With green, there's minionlist.xlsx, just for the general zombies attacking the gang. And finally, for orange, there's pushthebutton.fla. And there's a lot more while the gang is in the storage and stuff folder. But I'm not going to point them all out. So where the hell did yellow get this dispenser? There wasn't one placed and there wasn't any redstone either. During the whole nether section, the netherrack looks really blurry for some reason. Most of the textures are fine, it's just the netherrack in the background. So, how the hell did they not notice red just standing there? Also, like, what was Herobrine's plan? Just stand there and ominously scroll through blocks? I love the way this looks, the crouch and then, rah, I'm just still standing here, but I'm like really big now. Cower in the face of my might. For some reason, the smear frames on the gang swings look really choppy and unfinished, especially greens. It stays on the smear frame for like half a second. This isn't an easy one. Obsidian isn't a gravity block and shouldn't have fallen here. So when the stick mech hits the wall, there's these big booms, right? Well, after the first boom that happens off screen, nothing changes on the wall for some reason. Here the gang squads up with all this random shit, right? Orange literally has a crafting table and a bunch of iron and cobble. Like, come on man, make some tools, right? Or armor? I know you used the iron for rails and a minecart later, but the cobblestone could have still been used for generic tools. When Orange builds these rails and minecart, he doesn't use any of the iron in his inventory. That just makes me wonder why they didn't change its simple value or hide the hotbar entirely. Also, throughout the entire slow-mo scene, the hearts still shake at the same speed. Why does putting the Minecraft logo in the trash cause everything Minecraft, including lanky-ass Herobrine, to be deleted? It's just in the trash can. It's another file folder. It hasn't been deleted yet, and this trash can is very obviously still filled. Also, empty your damn trash can, Alan. Everybody except Red is still in their default action pose. Thought I forgot about that, didn't you? You sicken me. How dare you even think I would... Okay, so that was the first episode of Overanalyzing Animation vs. Minecraft. If y'all would like to see more of this, make sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below if I missed anything, and I'll see y'all if I make an episode 2.